Now, while I'm talking about Mary and her relationship with Jesus, isn't it interesting, John, that Jesus never refers to Mary as mother? He always calls her woman. At Cana of Galilee, he says, "Woman, what have I to do with thee? Mine hour is not yet come." And even here at the cross, you'll notice, "Woman, behold your son." The reason is because Jesus wanted to maintain a distance between himself and his mother. He knew that she was the vessel whom God used to bring him into the world. She would have a very special place in history. But at the same time, he was the heavenly Son. And so he never used the word mother. Now, in human terms, she was his mother. But he always called her woman. So far as we know, he never referred to her as his mother, because she too needed redemption.
And right here, when he's on the cross, he used those very words.
Yes, he used those very words when he said, "Woman, behold your son."
But it also shows how compassionate Jesus was, because even though he was God, even though he could have come down from that cross, even though he could have called 10,000 angels, even though he said, "I've got all power on heaven and earth," he stayed on that cross, and while he was suffering, somewhere along the line, he looked down and he saw Mary, and he realized all that she was feeling. He realized how sorrowful she was, and in his excruciating pain, he makes these words out, "Woman, behold your son."
Yeah, he was taking care of her, and he was thinking about her, and no doubt deeply grateful for her. And just imagine, as she looked at him when he was a little boy, the brow that she so often kissed, that brow now had a crown of thorns. The hands, the little hands that she took as she taught him how to walk, those little hands were now crucified on a cross. And so Mary stands there, but the remarkable thing is, first of all, that she was there, but there were others there that were at the cross. And that is Salome, who is actually the mother of James and John, and she's the woman, you remember, that said to Jesus, "Would it be okay if my sons were one on your right hand and the other on your left hand?"
Yeah, in Jesus' kingdom.
In Jesus' kingdom. But she is now standing there with great brokenness and great humility, and realizes how wrong that was, that Jesus had to suffer so terribly in order that he might redeem humanity. And you know, when I stop to think of it, John, all of us must ask ourselves the question, would we have been there for Jesus? Or would we have been among the disciples who forsook him and fled? Are we willing to be identified with him in such a way that we'd have stood there despite the risk of being friends with someone who's being nailed to the cross and accused of many crimes, none of which he committed?